Good afternoon, CS community. My name is Sin. Today is September 21st, but by the time you're watching this, it is probably September 22nd. But today marks the third week of this investment series where I'm putting $100 a week into both the CS2 market and the stock market. I'm doing this because I wholeheartedly believe that I could do way better with CS2 investing than some mainstream stocks and funds. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the third week's investments. If you had seen the episodes before, you'll know that there's an investment that I will most likely be making every single week, and that's the armory passes. But of course, I'm not just going to be spending these stars willy-nilly. What I am doing is actually saving up all these stars till when a new case or collection drops, and I'm going to be spending all the stars the day it comes out on the new case. Maybe I'll throw some collection and charm skins in there too, but mainly I'm going for that case. I did this with the Fever case and it worked incredibly well, as the cases sold for around double what they were supposed to sell for on the first day that they were marketable. I'm sure that this is going to work out again because the CS community loves gambling, and the second that those cases are going to be marketable, people are going to be paying a premium for them. So for our first CS investment of the week, we're going to be doing a big buy of these passes, and I maxed out and I got all 5 armory passes for $17.33 each. So this will bring our potential armory star balance to 348 stars, as we did spend some on opening the graphic collection last week. After this purchase, we still had $13.76 left to spend, as we had carried over 41 cents from the last week. Now I may have done an oopsie, but I overspent on this next purchase by 21 cents. And I picked up a StatTrak factory new P90 Desert Warfare from the Steam market for only $13.97. I saw this deal and I had enough money in my Steam wallet and I had to snag it because if many of you guys don't know, this skin is actually sort of similar to the Howl. I don't want to say it's the same as the Howl because it's definitely not, don't get me wrong, but this skin actually had a similar story to it. So back in 2014 when the Huntsman case was released, the M4 Howl was not the only skin removed from that case. They actually ended up removing the USP Orion, the MAC-10 Curse, the CZ Poison Dart, the Dual Berettas Retribution, and the P90 Desert Warfare. The cool thing about some of those skins, except for the MAC-10 Curse and the USP Orion, is that they're all blues, so you can't actually trade up to them. That means that all of these blues have extremely limited supply of them. So I don't think this by any means is going to be a quick and easy profitability investment, but I do think this is a good long-term hold, and that's because as long as CS2 keeps growing, hopefully these skins will go up in price. Okay, so that's enough yapping about CS for the week. Let's go on to the stocks. And by stocks, I mean no stocks. This week, I'm taking a buy, as I wanted to invest in one of my favorite stocks of all time, except I need more than $100 to do that. So I'm taking a pass, and maybe next week I might also take a pass because, well, blue chip stocks are pretty expensive. And maybe take this as a thought process. When dealing with investments between stocks and CS2, there's a large element that many people don't really touch on, and that's volume. It may be easy to see a CS2 skin jump 2x, 3x, 4x in price, but you have to remember multiple things. One is that there's going to be a good amount of fees associated with buying and selling CS skins. Whether it's from the Steam market, CS float, Skinport, whatever it is, there's going to be fees. Along with that, if you're going to buy 1,000 different CS2 skins compared to 1,000 different shares of a company, selling those CS2 skins would take ages, but selling those stocks would take minutes, if not seconds. So maybe keep this in mind. Seeing $1,000 price tags on CS2 skins might make it seem like there's tons of money in CS2, which there definitely is, don't get me wrong. I mean, CS2 has an apparent market cap of like $5 billion. But when you break that down into the separate skins and cases on the market, it becomes much, much smaller. But for people like me who aren't hedge fund managers, CS2 still makes for a great profit that I'm so happy with. So let's move on to the results. Our war stock did pretty nicely this week, and TXT ended with $83.62, bringing our profit for that stock to $2.25. Next up, our 4 shares of MAID did well too, and this week it ended at $29.12, bringing our total profit for these 4 shares to exactly $2. So overall, from our 200-ish investment, we profited around $4.25, meaning in 3 weeks we were up around 2%. So take that, Warren Buffett. And as I said last week, for my CS2 profits and losses, I'm only going to be doing that when I eventually sell each skin. I will be detailing each profit and loss that I took on each skin. This will of course be including all the fees and everything, but I'm going to be showing my spreadsheet at the end of every week so you guys can pocket watch me if you want, but I'm not going to be going into the profitability of each skin every week. I don't know, that's about it. I'm probably going to be posting some CS2 games sometime, so I don't know if you guys want to see that or not. Let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. It's been Sin. Peace.